This review is of the Oral-B Micro Pulse 1 battery toothbrush, 90% plaque removal, and it's got a battery in it. It's got soft bristles, and not just bristles in the normal sense, but also those things that actually will wiggle. And here's all the information on the back. And it's guaranteed. If you're not satisfied, we call within 60 days of purchase with the UPC and receipt to receive a prepaid card in the amount of the purchase. Now, normally this goes for $5. I got it for $3. And the claims they're making are based on one-time brushing studies. Okay. Without even removing it from the packaging, I can show you. Ooh. Okay, so let's find out what it's like. And you can see that the head is split in two. So the things vibrate just because the whole thing is vibrating in your hand. And when it's pressed against my teeth, it sounds like bees are inside. Yeah, so it's not bad. I'm gonna have to try this again and see how I feel about it when my mouth is actually dirty. It's definitely interesting. In theory, you know, the vibrations are going to make a difference because it may help to catch things that you miss. It may also help to break up the tartar and plaque, but I'm not sure. So I'm not even sure what those blue things are in there. Oh, they're bristles too. Okay. Yeah. Let's hang on for the sequel. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to try it out. Oh, I forgot to turn it on. Okay, so normally I use this kind of toothbrush, which has I hope you can see, it has very fine bristles there. I've found that compared to standard bristles, these very fine tipped bristles do a better job of cleaning my teeth. Now, I follow a specific method when I do my teeth. First, I floss. That gets all the stuff out from between the teeth and also cleans the areas of the teeth that are hard to reach but reachable by a toothbrush, so I don't have to push hard, which can over time wear out the enamel. Then I brush my teeth, and finally I use mouthwash. And I find that works really, really well. Now, when I brush my teeth after I'm done, I also will brush around the outside of my jaws to make sure that if there's any food that's caught in these areas back here, that they are pulled out. Although sometimes I do have pieces of like the skin of a pepper that gets stuck between my teeth and gums, and I have to do something special for that. But this does my job really well. I even use it to clean my tongue. No problems whatsoever. I'm just very frustrated because it's extremely difficult to find these in stores now, despite the fact that they are much better than the regular ones that have been around since before I was born a million years ago. This one, okay, it feels pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this one over my teeth now to see if I notice any difference in the quality of the cleansing. So hold on. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my tongue. Now, I haven't cleaned my tongue yet with this brush. I only cleaned it with this one. Looks really good, right? I'm just going to check and see if it gets any better by using this. Looks pretty much the same. So, okay, so in conclusion, I would say, number one, on my tongue, this does a somewhat better, but not a majorly better job compared to this one. Number two, on my teeth, it also does a somewhat better job than this one, meaning that you don't have to spend $6, whatever it is in your stores, on an electric brush that's going to be more damaging to the environment than this one. Is it worth it if you're having problems getting your kids to maybe enjoy brushing their teeth? You could try and see if they prefer having an electric one humming and vibrating in their mouths or not. For a one-time try, it's okay. Is this better than a standard toothbrush? I can't say. I don't have any standard toothbrushes to try right now. The other brushes that I have are also kind of specialty brushes like this, but they don't have batteries. So all I can tell you is if you want a really great toothbrush, ask for this kind with very fine bristle tips. There are a lot more bristles, and it does a lot better job without having to exert too much pressure. Please remember, folks, don't forget the floss. Extremely important. I have permanent periodontal gum disease because when I was in my 20s, I did not brush and floss correctly. In fact, I didn't floss at all. And don't forget the mouthwash. It is actually important. Oh, and one more thing. If you ask your dentist, should I use a mouthwash? And your dentist says, well, I'm not sure, but I don't really think so. I haven't actually researched it, which is what my dentist said to me. Don't go back to that dentist. They're not giving you an informed decision. They are speculating without data. And I can guarantee you, from my long-term experience with Systema, Listerine, Meyer, Kroger, and now Closis, that mouthwash, whether it's alcohol-based or non-alcohol-based, if you choose a good one, and please do not try the Super Value one, it'll damage your gums. Yes, absolutely, mouthwash makes a difference. It's not just for freshening your breath. And please, the toothpastes that are for whitening and your fresh breath smell, those are not primary reasons you buy toothpaste, and you should never buy toothpaste because of that. You should buy toothpaste with those as a secondary or tertiary consideration. Your primary consideration is, does it help you with the problems you're having? Are your teeth and gums sensitive? Well, then get like Sensodyne or one of the other brands that have sensitive teeth pastes. If you are trying to repair your enamel on your teeth, get toothpaste and mouthwash that do that, like the purple mouthwash does that. If you are trying to do other aspects of cavity prevention, tartar control, get the ones that are right for that. And always remember, when you're buying, look and see, not just if it says number one dentist recommended, but if somewhere on the packaging, and let me see if I've got one that I can demonstrate with or for you. Not that one. Okay. If it has on the packaging American Dental Association symbol like that one, which says accepted. It's very important. There is one that's a step above the accepted, I believe, which is recommended, and I don't think they actually have any products currently on the market that are actually recommended by the ADA. Apparently, it's now very, very difficult to get that kind of a seal of approval. And probably that's, because they're trying to hold very high standards for the manufacturers in order to help consumers, because there's a lot of crap out there. So, how do I feel about this? Compared to a regular toothbrush, this is better. Compared to a fine bristle toothbrush, this is slightly worse. And because it has a battery, and you may need to, be more concerned about the environment, and I don't know how long it'll last before you have to throw it away, or how easy it is to, it's looks like a AAA. So you can actually replace the battery, so that's not a big deal, but how waterproof is it? Now that is an important question to ask, because if it's not designed to be waterproof, well, when you make a mistake, it's short-circuited. But still, I think that if you cannot find the very fine bristle toothbrushes like these, this will be a good option. I'm going to be reviewing a few other toothbrushes in the near future that have unique design features to them, but without the vibrating stuff. I can tell you there are some professionally recommended vibrating toothbrushes that there is one, I can't remember the name of it. It's been around for a long time, and I did have it until I stupidly set it down on my countertop with the battery running, and it vibrated right off the countertop and broke on the floor. Don't do that. It was an expensive, hundreds of dollars toothbrush, and I instantly regretted it and couldn't get it fixed. So, so keep your eyes open for some other toothbrush reviews. I do not recommend standard toothbrushes. If you're buying a standard toothbrush because you can't find anything else, please choose the ones with the soft bristles, not with the hard bristles. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. I'll give this one a 7.5 versus this one I'll give an 8.5. Thanks for watching. And again, have a clean mouth.
On July 7th, I recorded the first part of this video about this toothbrush. It is now September 22nd, and I have been using this consistently every day for my teeth and gums and tongue. And it has worked every bit as well as the non-battery, non-moving toothbrushes that I have loved to use for many, many years, but I have found it increasingly difficult to locate, which it baffles me because they're fantastic. But this works really well. I don't think that it's about the movement necessarily, although movement can make a difference. I once had one that had a rotary head that would literally turn around, and that definitely did a great job. This isn't anywhere near as good as a rotary head. However, so far, this has proved to be very, very good, and the battery's still going. I haven't had to change it yet, and it's just one, what is this, a AAA, I guess? Yeah, I can't even get it out. Well, yeah, it's a AAA, and so far I am thoroughly impressed with the results. It is waterproof, of course. Like, you can't have something like this and not have it be waterproof. I haven't like fully immersed it or anything like that, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try this further, but I'm not going to use the battery option anymore. I'm just going to use it as a regular toothbrush for the next few months and see how that goes. So I'll finish up this review in December. Thanks for watching. Hold on.
Okay, in conclusion on this Oral-B battery-operated toothbrush, overall, it does manually without a battery. It does a great job of cleaning my teeth. The only negatives I can say about it are, number one, the yellow things that vibrate because of the vibrations are pretty much useless. And at one point, when I was brushing my tongue like this way instead of this way, one of them actually cut my tongue a bit. And it's only ever happened once, because I always try to be careful not to just brush this way. But it did happen once. Also, those wobbly, those yellow things there, they're really more of a gimmick than anything. I don't think that there's actually anything in there that causes them to vibrate actively in your against your teeth or gums, because they're not connected to any mechanism that is causing them to move. So they're kind of useless, it seems. I didn't notice any lack of performance from not having a battery in here, and to be quite honest, I was never able to figure out how to replace the battery. Now, as you can see, there's no battery in there because I removed it. In order to remove it, however, I had to bend back this part here. And when I tried to put it back in, I could no longer reshape this metal so that I was able to get the battery to come into contact with that contact point, which meant the battery was useless. So in that sense, the design is a failure, because there's no way, at least that I could find, to actually replace the battery. I tried pulling on that metal piece to make it come out. I cannot figure out what the secret is, magic words or whatever. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, wait a second. I just twisted it, and now it's kind of loose in there. But still, that's not going to fix the problem. There doesn't seem to be a way to actually replace the battery when it runs out, which means that you're just producing more wasteful stuff. I mean, it's just, there's no justification. So I can use it as a regular non-battery operated toothbrush. And certainly compared to the Sonic battery that I tried, the Gleam, this is a better choice, because I haven't had any problems with this hurting me, whereas the Gleam actually caused damage, caused my gums to start decaying. And it's obnoxiously loud for no necessary reason. But if you want a battery-operated toothbrush, this is not a good choice. And for the same or less, you can get a toothbrush that doesn't need batteries and can do just as good of a job as this. So, so that's the conclusion. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.